put a stick on an octave 3. Elena gets in and just blows him up.
again, everybody, and welcome back to Gateway Ice Arena here for the final game for Gang Green in the Stony Creek Showcase. It's the Chicago Mission Coach Shannon squad taking on the Hamilton Hawks. Your starting lineup for Gang Green. It's going to be Charlie Prodell, Carter Hare, Evie Pazin on right wing. Your Blue Lanterns are Willow Sell and Gianna Monaco. Caroline Hurst has the net, and there's 15 minutes on the clock. Face off one for G. G goes D to sell up the ice for Chuck. Chuck right in front of the doors there. Maddie Laxton had to close it. And it picked off by the Hawks. Chopped that by Sell. Poke check by G. Into the slot it goes. Knocked away by Sell. Fired it by right the goal line. Coming out here to the near side. One hand in front. Saved by Hurst. Knuckled over the back of the net by the Hawks. Hitting the right wing corner. Sent out to the far side for Chuck. Chuck in the right wing half wall. Sends it out of his own. Collected by the Hawks. Here they come up the near side. Sends it right back in deep. Past Gianna down, ringing around on the left to right. Picked up by Sell. Sell shoves it forward toward Charlie. Knocked down by the Hawks. Sent towards the net. Picked off by Pazin into the hands of Sell. Sell here on the near side. Curling back around Hurst right to left. Looking to break it out towards Charlie. Charlie up the ice here. Sends it forward to Carter. Carter in between the legs of Pazin. Picked off by the Hawks. Cut off by Chuck. Tied up and knocked down by Carter Hare. Loose change top of the circle. Fire blocked by Charlie. Charlie chips it towards the benches. Sends it up off the boards out of the zone. It goes. And 14:07 to go here in the first period. Picked up by the Hawks. Hawks ring around here to the near side, looking for the stretch pass, cut off by Bessie. Bessie out past Lena Monaco, picked up by Bornhoff. Nope, kept inside the zone by Bessie. Back in the hands of the Hawks. Cross ice to Reeder, touched by Rosen. Rosen curling around at center, sends it over to Bessie. Bessie here right in front of us, trying to shove it forward towards Bornhoff. Bornhoff gets it and throws it in deep past the referee. Puck goes into the right wing corner, now far side D to D. Here comes the Hawks, cut off by Lena Monaco, out of the zone past Reeder, picked up by Rosen. Rosen fires one right back in, ringing around left to right. It's Bornhoff on the forecheck. And looks like we're getting an icing. And we're going to bring that one all the way back. Apparently Amanda was just enough behind the red line that they're going to get the icing. And with 13:34 to go here in the first, Mission stands pat. It's Bornhoff in the slot. Reeder at center. Monaco along the half boards. Bessie in the slot with Alexis and Rosen down on the right wing corner. Face off one for the Hawks. Top right circle. Send it in down low. Rosen going to get it. Cuts back to the outside. Amanda's got her pinned in. Swing and a miss. Tough Hurst. Swing and a miss by Reeder. Shot towards Hurst and a save. And we get a whistle. So far it's been all Hamilton right now. And Coach Shannon goes for the line change. 13:25 to go. Your lineup now is going to be Chalberg, Dunford, and Sophia Monaco. Your Blue Liners are going to be Roth and Warrington. Face-off moves to Hurst left in the right wing circle. Monaco and Warrington in the slot. Chalberg along the half wall. Face-off won by Hamilton. Out to left point. Coming out is Sophia. Forced her to throw it back in. Tied up by Roth. Loose change collected by Claire. Claire along the board. Sends it out of the zone. Knocked down by the Hawks. Sent right back in. Picked up by Roth. Roth tended here to the near side. It's going to be Sophia going to get it. Sophia curls back around inside her own zone. Makes a move to the outside. Cuts back across. It's Sophia Monaco with speed. Sophia comes down top of the right circle. Makes a move down. Pot on the circle. Fires one across. And nobody home for the Mission. Claire was creeping in hard but couldn't get to it. Here comes the Hawks across. Poke check by Roth. Picked back up by Chalberg. Chalberg sends it off the ice. Nice good hand-eye coordination there by Hamilton to knock it down at the blue line. And it's going to be regrouping as the Hawks. Right up here to the near side. Thrown past Helen Lane all the way on the right wing corner. Ringing around from right to left. Here comes Roth. Roth hits the brakes and sends it up here to the near side for Hankey. Kept in by Hamilton, left wing corner, firing a shot, saved by Hurst. Hurst down the left wing, or Warrington down the left wing corner, sends it off here to the far side. Chalberg coming in, thrown pass behind Roth. Roth trips up and takes her down, no call, and it's picked up by Roth. Roth goes DD to Warrington, out towards Hankey here on the near side. Emma looks, cross ice pass to Chalberg, intercepted by the Hawks. Harassed by Claire, pass Hankey, thrown to Helen Lane, and Helen over to Warrington. Warrington fans on a little bit, gets loose change, sends it out there, knocked away by Hankey. They're going to call an icing. They are, even though Hankey got a piece of it at center ice. And we're going to bring that one all the way back. 12:15 to go here in the period. And it's the 3H club out there for Gang Green. It's going to be G and Sell on D. It goes Hankey, Heflin with Sell in the slot. Monaco makes her way down the left wing corner. Helen Lane at center, leaving the left wing, or the right wing wide exposed here along the half wall. And the referee talking to somebody. It looked like the referee looked up in the stands. Somebody said something from one of the parents, and it's going to be G. Sends it up here to the far side for Hef. Hef sends it up towards Helen Lane, intercept the top of the right circle, and it looks like Hamilton's just stuffing it here on the far side, loading up the strong side with four girls, and it's Heflin on a break. Heflin down, hits the brakes towards the middle, swatted at by the Hamilton, picked them up as they regrouping down low on the near side. Past Helen Lane, here they come, touch forward, knocked up in the air by Pazin in front of Gianna. Gianna chips it free, backhands it right inside the zone, collected by Hamilton and knocked off by Hef. picked up by Sell. Sell popped it in the air for Hare. Kicked free by Hamilton, come across on the far side. Chipped forward by Sell. Sell in the hands of Heflin. Heflin here on the near side goes to Pazin. Pazin's got Hare in front of her. Heavy's going to carry it top of the right circle. Now right dot. Fires a shot. Wide left. That was a ripper by Pazin there. And it's picked up by Chuck. Back in the hands of Sell. Sell fires one off of Charlie's jersey. Here they come the other way. Back checking his Pazin. Sell now on the inside right in front of G. Makes a move on it. Gianna ties her up and shoved off in the right wing corner by Hurst. Monaco chipped it free back in the hands of Proto, picked up by 88, firing a shot, blocked by Sell. Back off to the far side, Chuck lost her stick. It's picked up by Hamilton, top of the right point. Coming all the way across, here comes Charlie. Sent off far side, here comes Gianna going to work in the right wing corner. She gets pinned in, shoves it forward, trying to get it over to Carter. Carter pushed it out one-handed Chuck. It's Chuck and Carter sent cross ice for Heflin, out of the hair, Pazin rather, and thrown back in left to right. It's going to ring around behind the goal line. It's going to be picked up by Sell. Sell on the far side, sends it forward out of the zone. Nope, quite kept in by the Hawks. Hawks fire one from the point, saved by her, swatted at by Bessie in the left wing corner. Here to the near side for Pazin. Pazin left wing half wall now on the near side. Bessie backing up on the defensive side. It can't really see it, folks, as this rink does not allow me to get too much of a good angle. And he's telling him to move the puck. He's not going to freeze it. It's Bessie here on the near side, throws it up in the air, knocked down by the Hawks. They're going to fire it, fanning on it is the girl from Hamilton, picked up by Pazin. Pazin right in front of us, shoves it forward one-handed. It's going to be Carter here on the forecheck, all the way down the right wing corner, waving off the icy. Carter gets to it first. Coming in is Charlie, now making her way out here is going to be Bornhoff, Rosen, and Bessie. In the left wing corner, it's Rosen pinching in. Rosen sends it down low for Chuck. Breaking towards the net is Bornhoff. Chuck curls around to her forehand. Sending pass towards Bornhoff. Knocked free by the Hawks. Thrown out of the zone. And it's going to be Reeder picking it up here at center ice. Reeder curling around inside her own zone. Top left circle makes her to the far side. Cross ice pass behind it to Bornhoff. It's Bornhoff and Monaco. Bornhoff fires one. Just left of the stick. Out of the reaching hands of Elena. Back in the hands. Reeder tapped it free into Elena. Elena, one-man record crew, sends it over to Reeder. Reeder tries to get it to Bornhoff in the slot. No go. Two white jerseys on. Here comes Elena in the corner with Bornhoff forechecking it. Lexus collects the loose chain, chips it down low for Elena. Elena backhands it out to Reeder. Reeder with the shot on Devil's Door, blocked by Hamilton, thrown out of the zone by Hamilton, and it's going to be Lyric in a foot race in front of the Mission benches with 9:44 to go. Bessie's got Bornhoff here on the near side. Bessie sends it up the ice for Reeder. Bouncing puck off, touched by Bornhoff inside the zone, collected by Hamilton, thrown right up the ice. Picked up by Reeder, and it must have trickled out of the zone. We're going to get an offsides and a whistle with 9:33 to go here in the first period. Mission goes for the line change. It's going to be Chalberg, Dunford, and Sophia Monaco up front. And it's going to be Rosen and Bessie on the blue line. Face off won by Hamilton. Back out inside the zone is Chalberg on the forecheck. Curling back around, cut off by Monaco at the blue line for Bessie. Bessie tied her up. And it's going to be picked up by Rosen. Rosen in the left wing corner, going to work left to right behind Hurst. Hits the brakes and sends it out here to the near side for Bessie. Bessie chipping it forward, tied off by two. Bessie up off the glass to the left point, kept in by Hamilton. Fires one, saved by Hurst as she comes in and flashes the leather, and Rosen comes in and gives the girl a little shot there as she tried to get a second chance look on Caroline. 9:33 to go. And the lineup up front stays the same, but Coach Shannon goes for a defensive change. So in the slot, it's Roth and Chalberg. Dunford at center, Monaco along the half boards, and Warrington down low. Face off one for Warrington. Warrington cut around left to right, sends D to pass to Roth. Roth up the ice towards the left point, right point rather. Chalberg comes in, blocks off a shin guard, and kept in by Hamilton. Thrown right past Roth down behind the net, picked up by Warrington. Here comes Sophia Monaco on the near side, chip towards Soph. Soph sends it out of his own, right in the hands of Chalberg, off her stick towards the penalty boxes. Here comes Hamilton, throws it right back in. They're just going to dump and chase is what they're looking to do here, and it's going to be Warrington here on the near side. Hamilton beats her to it. Monaco coming in for support. Send it back down low to Dunford. Sends it off D to the far side for Roth. Roth on the far side, tried to shove it out towards Chalberg. Kept in right point, sent past Chalberg. She put a shoulder in her grill. Picked up by Roth behind the net now, right to left. Here to the inside, Roth hits the brakes and sends it off to the far side. Chalberg's going to have to get to it in the right corner. Chalberg chops at it. Right point coming at us, Chalberg makes a move around her, coming down low past Roth. Hooked it free for Dunford, firing a shot. Blocker saved, smothered by Hurst, and we're going to get a whistle. See how that play folded out there. Chalberg came in, girl made a move around her. Right half wall comes down to dots past Roth. Fires a shot, but on the short side, and no rebound given as a girl was wide open on the back of Hamilton. And Coach Shannon goes for the line change. Your lineup now is going to be Elena Monaco, Reeder, and Bornhoff up front. It's going to be Sell and G on D. It's G in the slot with Bornhoff. Reeder in the faceoff, wins it back for Sell in the right wing corner. Sell tied up by one, coming in as Reeder for support. Here comes the second Hamilton girl on the defensive side of the puck. It's a 2-on-2 battle. Monaco comes creeping in bottom of the circle, picked up by Reeder. Batting right on the Devil's Door, saved by Hurst. Out to the hash marks, firing again, knocked away by a Sell into the hands of Reeder. Reeder down behind the net. Pinching in is going to be Hamilton, cut off by Gianna. Out to the left dot, poke check by Bornhoff into the hands of G. G cuts back to the middle, sends it forward off of Bornhoff skates, collected by Reeder. It's Reeder, Monaco, and Bornhoff in the 3-on-2. Sent over to Elena. Elena left dot, fires a shot. It's an Elena Monaco. Chicago Mission goal! What a pass from Reeder. Reeder over to Elena. Elena left hash marks and buries one top shelf where Mama hides the cookies. And with 9:01 to go here in the first period, Elena Monaco from Reeder, and I think that was from Bornhoft. And the Missioner on the scoreboard. Your lineup now is the 3H club. Heflin, Helen, and Hankey. It's Rosen and Bessie on the blue line. Referee telling the girls to back up a little bit there. And both Heflin and the winger, left winger, right winger from Hamilton getting the business there from the stripes. Helen looking, and he tells them again to back up. Helen sends it back over to Bessie. Bessie here on the near side, pulls it back, patiently waiting. Sends the ice up, knocked down at mid-air. That's some great hand-eye coordination by those girls from Hamilton. They must work on tipping the puck a lot because they've knocked down at least 3 of them already this game. And that was a nice shot by, a nice pass by Bessie. She ripped it, a nice sauce pass, and that girl picked it out of the mid-air. Shot by Hamilton, blocked by Bessie in the left wing corner for Rosen. Rosen chipping it towards Hankey. Hankey sends it out of zone and collected by Hamilton. Heflin on the forecheck there, sent right back in, ringing around from right to left. And it looks like they're just tiring out Gangrene by throwing it in deep. Here to the near side, picked off by Hamilton, swinging a miss by Helen. Rosen going to work in the left wing corner, centering pass, blocked by Bessie in the hands of Helen out to the right left point. And curling out of the zone is going to be Hamilton, going to have to regroup. Forecheck by Hankey and Heflin, sent right up here, it's going to be picked off by Bessie. Bessie right in front of us, down below us, you can't see it. And coming in is going to be Heflin sends him inside the zone, and it's picked up by Hamilton, going D to D. Cut across in front of Pazin. Chip forward, stepping in is Rosen. Rosen put a body on it, chipped it free, and it's going to be a one-on-one in front of Bessie. Bessie stands in front of it, put a body, and they're going to call Bessie for interference. As Carter touches it up, and Lyric's going to the box. Let's see what he calls. He is calling interference. Probably if Lyric just lets her push her, she won't get that call. But with 7:55 to go here in the first period, Lyric goes to the box for interference. This penalty kill brought to you by Classic Packaging of Northbrook, Illinois. Classic Packaging. You can't have a penalty without a box. Your penalty kill unit now is going to be Chuck and Hare, and it's going to be Roth and Warrington. Warrington sends one all the way down off the face-off. Nice win by Carter. And they're all in the left wing corner, bouncing behind the net. Picked up by Charlie on the forecheck. Charlie popped it in behind that. Charlie blows a tire and puts a shoulder in the wall. Slow to get up. Here she comes out of the zone. It's going to be a 5-on-3 with Chuck back checking in front of Warrington. Top left circle, come down left dot. Poke check by Warrington. Down behind the net, cut off by Roth. Curling around to the far side, right dot. Patiently waiting, sends it out cross ice for Roth. Coming in to block it, sent cross back in, top of the right circle. It's going to be Roth going to get it. Picked up by number 88, swatted at by Roth, going D to D in front of Roth. Once get blocked by Charlie. Back into the left wing half wall, picked up by Warrington. Warrington put a body on it and ties her up, and it's going to be Reese going to work. Sent off here to the far side for Carter. Carter, right half wall now, gets to it, cuts back to the middle, and sends one all the way down. And with $1:16 to go here on the one-man advantage, the Classic Packaging penalty kill. Here comes Bornhoff. Knocked away by Bornhoff, bouncing up into the air, into the benches of Hamilton. We're going to get a whistle as that puck heads out of play, and there's 7:01 to go here in the period, and $1:06 on the PK. Coach Shannon goes for the line change. Your lineup now is going to be Bornhoff and Reeder up front. Sell and G on D. Sell makes her way over to left wing position. Monaco has safety. Face off won by a Reeder. Back to Monaco. G gets to it. Sends it right up the boards. Knocked down by Hamilton. Curling back around. Gianna tried to send a backhand pass up here to the inside. Blocked by Hamilton. Collected by G. G sends it over here to the far side. Pass Sell. Picked up by Reeder. Reeder gets to it. Sends it out. And center ice. Pass to Groh. It's going to go all the way down. And 51 seconds remaining on that PK. Bornhoff on the forecheck. Bornhoff coming in. Ty Long gets it tied up. Here comes another white jersey. There was 3 white jerseys below the goal line. And here they're coming out of the zone. Bornhoff back checking. In front of Reeder. Here she comes across center ice, making it wide left towards Gianna. Top left circle in front of G. Gianna's going to take her all the way down goal line. Gianna cuts her off, puts her into the wall, rubs her off. Loose change collected by G. G sends it all the way down. Nice play by number 51. That puck's going to go all the way down behind the goal line. 25 seconds. It's Reeder on the forecheck. Reeder gets the inside position. Curling around in front of the Zambrers. For the Bornhoff. Bornhoff fires shot. Blocked by the defender. Picked up by Reeder in the slot. Reeder right, head left, Hashbrook. Sends one forward to Bornhoff. Bornhoff in this last slot. Then he couldn't get to it. Picked up by Hamilton coming the other way, and they're curling back around with 10 seconds to go. Bornhoff harassing. Here comes Hamilton out of the zone. And we're going to get interference is going to be called on Hamilton, and the Mission are going to be headed to the 4-on-4 for 4 seconds. They're going to call hooking as number 55 heads of the box. So hooking, not interference, but we'll take it nonetheless. So with 5:59 to go here in the first period. There's 4 seconds on that one-man advantage, and then we are going to be enjoying a Jay's Beef power play. So your 4-on-4 right now is going to be Hare and Chuck along with Roth and Rosen. Here on the face-off, won by Hamilton, center right wing corner, and it's going to be Charlie going to the box here. Out of the zone, picked up by Rosen. And Charlie going to the box for cross-checking. So much for the one-man advantage. It's 4-on-4 now for almost a full 2 minutes. So Chuck goes to the box. 58 for cross-checking. Here at 5:52 in the first period. So it's 4-on-4 for 1:53. And then it'll be a 7-second power play for Hamilton. Your lineup now is Hare and Monaco, Roth and Rosen. That's going to be an icing. And we're going to bring that one all the way back. I don't mind the icing there. And the face-off's going to go back into the right wing circle to the left of Hurst. Hare in the center, Rosen and Monaco in the slot. Roth takes her way over to the right wing corner. Hare on your face-off, try to win it, won by Hamilton. Right point, coming out is Hare. There's interference, no call. Blocked by Hare, left of the corner, goes here for Sophia. Sophia on the near side, pushing it forward, cuts back to the middle. Patient waits, sends it for Rosen. Knocked away by Hamilton on the far side, top of the left circle. Thrown out past Hamilton, throwing it away. That puck's gonna go down. We should get an icing, and we should bring that one all the way back, and we do. 5:27 to go here in the period, and $1.28 on that 4-on-4. Coach Shannon goes for the line change. Your lineup now is going to be Reeder and Bornhoff, Sell and Bessie on the blue line. Reeder at the face-off, Bornhoff in the slot, Sell top of left circle. Sell walks it in, fires a shot, low pass save out front, and collected by Hamilton here on the near side. Chipped it off right in front of the right wing half, in front of Bessie. Reeder coming in to crash on it. Knocked free by Sarah out in the hands of Bessie. Bessie sends it right back in. At the blue line, walking it in is going to be the Hamilton. It's going to be Bornhoff on the forecheck. Hawks pick it up in the left wing corner, going to DD. Lexus popped in the air for Reeder. Reeder left out, fires a shot. Good stick by the defenseman of the Hawks. And coming around here to the inside, chopped that by Bornhoff. Pinching in is Bessie. Bessie top of the right circle, fires it, fans on it. She looking to rip that one. Knocked up in the air by Reeder. Reeder sends it down to herself here to the inside. Chopped that by the Hawks. Out of the zone for Bessie. Bessie looking to go cross ice to Bornhoff. Right inside across the Hamilton line. Into the left wing corner goes Reeder in the slot. Sell at the left point. Bornhoff got Bessie open high in the slot. Alexis fires a shot over the crossbar here to the near side, and the puck's going to ring around, picked up by Sell. 39 seconds to go on that 4-on-4. Sell sends it up in the air, knocked away by Hamilton, and here comes the Hawks. Send it in deep, and they get a line change in, ringing around here to the inside. It's going to be Bessie picking it up with speed. Out towards Reeder. Lyric picks up the loose change. Lyric ships it up in the air, bouncing puck, intercepted by the Hawks, and they pull it back. Going D to D, cross ice in front of the Hawks bench. Here they come up the ice on the far side. Back checking is Bornhoff. Right in front, cross ice in front of Reeder. Inside the zone it goes. No icing on that one, picked up by Bessie. Bessie right wing corner, hand rasped by 2. And with 10 seconds to go on that 4-on-4, it's going to be a 7-second power play here for the Hawks. Bessie battling it out with 2, hanging on to it. Good job by number 87 there. Coming in is 37, Alexis Bornhoff. Shoved forward down behind the goal and picked up by Sell. 3 seconds to go on that one-man advantage. Sell sauces it out towards Bornhoff. Bornhoff sends it forward. That's going to be an icing. No icing, waved off. And we're going to be even strength with 3:46 to go here. And it's Reeder dialing it up down low. Here comes Hankey and Heflin. Hankey in support. Another second girl from the Hamilton coming in. Hankey about to Reeder. Reeder back to Hankey. And picked up by the Hawks. Here they're coming forward. Cut off by Heflin. Thrown off here to the near side. Making her way out. Here's going to be past Reeder into the hands of Hamilton. Makes a move around Roth in front of Hurst. Hurst sends it back into the corner for Hef. Knocked down by the Hawks. Collected by Heflin. Hef sends it off here to the near side for Emma. Emma here on the near side now. Sends it up the ice for Helen. Helen slams it forward. Inside the zone it's going to go. Right wing hash marks picked up by the Hawks. And coming down right to left on the far side, cut off by Heflin. Heflin, left wing half ball, sends it forward towards Roth. Roth pinching in right back in the hands of Hef. Intercepted by the Hawks. Go cross ice pass here on the near side. 3:05 to go. Sauced up in the air pass Hankey. Collected by Warrington. Sent out of the zone for the Hawks. Looking to regroup. Sent right back up the ice. Hawks have to touch up and go back in. And it's going to be Warrington in the left wing corner, left to right. Sends it off to the far side, bouncing pass off Bob for Hef. Hef up the board, sends it inside the zone. It's Hankey on the forecheck. Hankey going to work in the left wing corner, cutting off the defenseman. She hits the brakes. Heflin trapping on the near side. Pass, Hef swinging stick. Picked up by Roth. Roth popped the free. It's going to be Hef going to work in the left wing corner, sends it towards the net. The goaltender's going to cover it up. And Heflin comes in to look for the second chance, but the goaltender smothers it and no second chance given. And with 2:34 to go here in the first period, it's an offensive zone face-off for the Green Machine. Your lineup now is Chalberg, Dunford, and Monaco. It's Rosen and G on D. Rosen high right point, Monaco top left circle, Sophia in the slot. Chalberg on the left side, picked up by Sophia. Sophia curling back around, sends it out to Rosen. Rosen fires one, blocked by Sophia's hip. In the right hash marks it goes. And picked up by Sophia, trying to get it back over to head. Rosen knocked away by Dunford, collected by Chalberg into the hands of Rosen. Rosen sends it right back in. It's going to be Monaco going to work down in the corner. Looking to cut her off. It's Monaco underneath the net. Moving forward on Devil's Door, swing and miss by Chalberg. Back in the hands of Monaco. Monaco at her feet, couldn't get a handle on it. Here to the near side. Sophia looking to send it out to Rosen. Rosen walks the point, fires one off a Chalberg skate, and in the net it goes. It's a clear Chalberg Chicago Mission goal. Let's see it, folks. There it is. Chalberg gets knocked over and it goes in the net, and we'll take it. Credit Chalberg with the goal here in the first period at 2:06. Amanda Rosen assist from, so it goes from Monaco to Rosen to Chalberg, and it's 2-0, folks, with 2:06 to go here in the first period. How do you like that? Chalberg gets cross-checked and ends up going off her skating in the net. Gotta love it. Hope you enjoyed that one back home, folks. It's Chuck, Hare, and Pazin. It's Sell and Bessie on the blue line. And the referees are telling everybody to get out of the circle. Face off, one for Hare, back to Bessie. Bessie patiently waits, sends across ice to Sell. Sell up to Chuck. Chuck backhands it inside the zone. And it's going to be Pazin on a foot race all the way down behind the goal line along with Hare trapping. Pazin sends it up in the air, knocked down by the defenseman. Coming in is Chuck. Chuck put a stick on it. And Gang Green getting aggressive. Poke check by Sell. Here comes the outside. Carter shared a back check. Poke checked away. Fired a shot left of the goal line. It goes. Picked up by Pazin. Here to the top left circle, looking to fire a shot. Wide left of the goal line. Here to the right wing corner. Ringing out. It's going to be Chuck. Chuck in a foot race coming all the way across. Knocked it forward in front of their own D. Picked right back up by Hamilton. And here comes Carter. Thrown past Carter. Picked up by Sell. Sell in front of the Hawks blue line. Sends it in deep. Right wing corner ringing around. It's here on the forecheck. Off in the left wing corner. Carter takes away from here comes Chuck. Chuck shoves it forward. Gets pinned in. At her feet. Sending a pass for Pazin. Pazin one hands it back towards the net. Gets stood up a little bit. Here comes the Hawks out of the zone. Right across blue line. Back checking is Chuck. Here on the inside in front of Bessie. Sends it in deep. Sell and Bessie turn to go. Down behind the goal line. Poke check pulled out by Bessie on the back door. Backhand saved by Hurst. Picked up by Bornhoff. 1 minute over, just over 1 minute remaining here in the period. Bornhoff makes a move on it. Sends it up the ice for Reeder. Puck's going to go down in front of the goaltender. Goaltender's going to have to cover it. And Reeder comes in and touches it. And with 55.6 seconds to go, we're going to get an offensive zone face-off for the Green Machine. Looks like the Green Giant has woke up a little bit here, and they've picked up a little bit of speed at the end of this first period. Your lineup now is Bornhoff, Reeder, and Monaco. It's going to be Roth and Warrington on the blue line. Looks like the Hawks punched them in the mouth the first half of this period, and Green has responded. So it's Reeder in your face-off, Monaco top of the right circle, down behind the goal line, Hamilton controlling hard, Bornhoff on the forecheck. Bornhoff ties her up and pins it in. It's going to work in the corner. It's going to be Reeder. Reeder coming out, past Reeder, pinching in is going to be Warrington. Warrington fires a shot, blocked the shin guard in the slot for Bornhoff, intercepted by the Hawks. And here they come, near Bornhoff back checking. Up off the boards, past Warrington, that's going to be an icing. And we're going to bring that one all the way back. 37.8 seconds to go here in the first. And it's going to be a right wing circle offensive zone face-off for Gang Green. Coach Shannon goes for the line change. It's the 3H club out there now with Roth and Warrington on the blue line from left to right. Heflin in the slot. Helen at center. Hankey along the half wall. Helen looking to pull it back. Gets it over to Hankey. Hankey gets control of the puck, sends it to Warrington. Warrington's going to send it over to Hankey, right half wall. Hankey sends it down below the goal line for Helen. Helen off the back of the net, try to get it to Hef. Hef picks it up in the left wing corner. Sends it out to the left point, bouncing puck for Roth. Roth keeps it in, sends it right back into the corner. Helen going to work down by the referee. Helen chips it forward, bottom left circle, intercepted by the Hawks with 22 seconds to go. Coming in is Hankey. Knocked away, free by Hankey, picked up by Heflin. Heflin, bottom right circle, toe drag around, fires it across and try to get it to Helen. Nice stick save by the defender. Puck is loose in front behind the goal line. Chipped by Helen on the right wing corner. Here comes the Hawks on the near side. Send it forward for the breakout with 8 seconds to go. Knuckling up in the air, loose bouncing puck sent by Roth. Roth goes back around, sends it up the ice, up the lane. Here comes Helen looking to fire a shot. And that sound is the end of the first period. So at the end of one, it's the Chicago Mission 2 and the Hamilton Hawks nothing as we head to the first intermission. This first intermission brought to you by Fireball Cinnamon Whiskey. Fireball, ignite the night. At least that's what it says on the bottle anyway, folks. And enjoy your first half of the player spotlight for this game, Lillian Heflin. And I know I said that yesterday, but this actually is Hef's spotlight. Enjoy the intermission, folks. Welcome back, folks, for the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world. Let's get ready for some second period hockey. There's 12 minutes on the clock. It's the 3H club along with Rosen and G on D. G goes over to Rosen as Helen won the faceoff. Rosen right up the ice for Helen. Helen, top of the right circle, goes down right half full. Heflin in the slot. Try to centering pass, blocked by the defenseman. Picked up by Heflin. Heflin behind the net. Try to centering pass towards Hankey. Knocked down by the Hawks. Here they come out of the zone the other way, past Ellen Lane in front of Rosen on the outside. Rosen's going to force her to chip it off in front of the Hawks benches. Coming down behind the goal line. Makes a move on it, fires a shot, and she had pretty much a wide open net. And it's going to be 2-1 here, folks. And that's the player they've got, number 88. Hamilton's on the board, and it's 2-1, just like that. With 11:33 to go. 88 goes coast to coast pretty much. And your lineup now, Chuck, Hare, Pazin. Your blue liners are Sell and Bessie. Here on the faceoff, won by the Hawks, going D-to-D on the far side. He's going to be cut off by Pazin, thrown past Pazin, pinching in is Bessie, knocked free by Lyric, picked up by Carter. Carter curling back around, goes to Sell here on the inside. Sell sends it up the boards to Chuck. Chuck collects loose change, looking for the backhand pass, sends it in, picked up by Pazin, knocked down by the Hawks and blue line, kept in by Chuck. Chuck sends it over to Evie. Evie's got Carter in the slot, sends it down behind the net. Carter going to work. Carter led in the Chuck, here in the left wing corner, got Sell at the left point. Carter patiently waits, sends it out to Sell. Sell left point, fires one right into the jersey of the Hawks, knocked her feet, couldn't see it. Picked up here by Pazin on the back check, sent forward, kept in by Sell. Sell between the legs of Evie. Loose change collected by Chuck. Chuck back over to Sell. Sell left point, fires a clapper, tipped by Pazin, it's at her feet. Chuck coming in the last minute. Hawks tipped it free back towards Pazin. Here comes Carter on the back check. Carter's going to cut her off and take it away from her. Nice play by Hare. Hare to the outside, sends it forward, picked up by Bessie and Chuck. Now they go for the line change, and here comes Carter here on the forecheck as Hawks regrouping. Down behind the goal line, thrown off here to the near side, backing up is going to be Sell. Here comes Pazin on the back check, trying to send a cross-ice pass, touch forward by the Hawks, collected by Bessie. 10:30 to go here in the period. Chalberg sends it forward, knocked down by Bessie. Mission are going to have to regroup, it's still offsides. And now we get back on side, we're good. Here on the near side, Mission get the line change, and here comes Chalberg. Chalberg backhands and stood up there, right back out of the zone, collected by Roth. Roth's got Bessie open on the far side. Goes D-to-D, here comes Lyric. Lyric's going to send it in, bring it around from right to left, and it's Chalberg on the forecheck. Monaco setting up shop down low, send it back out towards Dunford. Hamilton intercepting, throwing past Warrington out in front of the Hawks bench, and Warrington come back across, pulling it back around, backhands it behind the net for Roth. Roth coming all the way around here in front of the Zamdors. Here on the near side, Roth hits the brakes and she flies right by. Here comes Tate right to left, up towards Chalberg. Chalberg trying to touch it towards Dunford, tied up by the Hawks, picked up by Warrington, sent out to the left point. Dunford coming out, blocked by Chalberg. Chalberg sends it past the reaching hand of the Hawks. That's going to be an icing, and we're going to bring that one all the way back. 9:41 to go here in the period. And it looks like Mission stands pat. Nope, I'm sorry. Mission goes for a line change up front. Your lineup now, Bornhoft, Reeder and Elena Monaco. Your blue liners are going to be Roth and Warrington. In the right wing, left wing circle to the right of Hurst. Reeder on your face-off. Tied up, coming in is into the Hawks, pulling it out, knocked off the puck by Warrington. Warrington goes into the corner, slams her into the wall. Coming down low is going to be Roth. Pushed forward by the Hawks here to the near side. Coming in is Reeder to pop it free. Monaco backs off, cut off by Roth. Monaco backs off top of the right circle. Roth collects the loose change in the corner. Roth behind the goal line, sends a breakout pass for Bornhoff. Bornhoff over to Reeder. It's Reeder and Monaco on a 2-on-1 with a back checker. Reeder, left hash marks, gets over to Elena. Elena fires a shot, saved by the goaltender. Back in the hands of Monaco. And we're going to get a whistle here. See what the call is, as the net was off. Interference is the call on somebody. Although Mission had control of the puck, so I would have thought the penalty would have been on us. But number 77 goes to the box for interference here at 9:13. This power play brought to you by Jay's Beef in Harwood Heights on Montrose and Narragansett. Jay's Beef, you've tried the rest, now try the best. Stop in and see Jay, Johnny, Frankie, the Fortuna brothers. Tell them I said hi. Your power play unit is Heflin, Reeder, Bornhoff. It's Bessie and G on D. Out of the zone it goes for G. G here on the far side. Sends cross ice for Bessie, trying to fish the Hawks out of this position. Picked up by Bornhoff, trying to try to get the pass back over to Breeder. And Bornhoff picks it up, maintains control, sends it over to Bessie. Bessie goes cross ice for G. Off the G stick in the right wing corner, down low for Breeder. Breeder with 2 on her and pulls it out right half wall. They've got them all messed up, and Bessie's wide open on the left point. Over to Bessie. Bessie left circle, fires one, stick by the save by the defender, winger rather. And the net's off once again, and we're going to get a whistle here. So referees better do something about that. I've seen enough of that this weekend to not want to get torched out of another goal. With a 1:29 to go on that Jays Beef power play, Coach Shannon goes for a line change on D. And it's Bornhoff, Reeder, and Heflin up front. It's Rosen and Roth on the blue line. Rosen, high left point. Roth backing off now. Reeder backs out of the face-off circle, and here we go as the referee's got the net reset. Bornhoff on the left half wall, Heflin in a slot. Reeder at center, looking to fish it out. Tied up, back in the hands of Heflin. Heflin goes out to Roth. Roth, top right circle, fires one knuckling right into the goaltender's glove as she flashes the leather. And we'll get a whistle here with 8:42 to go in the first or second period with 1:29 on that one-man advantage. And the face-off makes its way over to the right wing circle. Lineup stays the same. Heflin in the slot, Bornhoff on the circle along the half wall in the hash marks. Rosen high left point, Roth creeping in top of the right circle. Bornhoff trying to fish in early there, trying to break on it. The referee keeps looking. Reeder in the face-off, tied up, picked up by Bornhoff. Bornhoff sends it over to Roth. Roth patiently waits, sends it over to Rosen. Rosen walks it in, left side, sends a cross-ice pass over to Reeder, ticked by Bornhoff. Reeder in the right wing corner now, curling back around, right hash marks, sends it over to Roth. Roth walking over, sends it down to the hash marks for Reeder. Reeder right down, fires a shot low, stick saved by the goaltender in the hands of Rosen. Rosen in the left wing corner now, fires one across for Reeder in the back door, and she could have shot it. Out to Bornhoff, high slot, Bornhoff fires one, pad saved by the goaltender here on the near side. Picked up by Rosen. Rosen walks the blue line, sends it up here to the near side. Mission maintaining control on a power play. Here comes 37, Bornhoff. Bornhoff, top left circle, makes a move into the slot. Left hash marks, fires a shot. Blocked by the defender of Hamilton. Back in the slot it goes, and Hamilton throws it out of zone, knuckling all the way down. There's a minute 16 to go on that one-man advantage. 8:26 to go here in the second. Rosen from left to right. Here she comes up the near side. Rosen goes up the ice and thrown it right into the hand of the Hawks. Picked up on the right half wall, cut off by Rosen. Puck's gonna ring around behind the goal line for Roth. Roth picking up the loose change. Sends it up the ice for Pazin. Pazin comes up here on the near side, far side in front of the benches, sends it in deep. It's Pazin in here on the forecheck. Hare's gonna get to it first in the left wing corner. Hare coming off here on the near side, gets body position. She's got Chuck, left circle. Chuck makes a move to the dots, into the slot, backhand, fires a shot, saved by the goaltender in the right wing corner. Picked up by Chuck. Chuck gets body off the puck. Here comes Pazin. Pazin sends it out to the right point for G. G walking across, sends it over to Bessie. Bessie left side, looking to cross ice. She had Charlie on the far side, picked up by Carter. Carter to Bessie. Bessie walks in, fires one right into the goaltender's chest. No rebound given. What a shot there. See if we can get the rebound replay on that one. Here it comes. You can't really see the pass out to Bessie. Bessie rips one, screening the goalie was Chuck. Chuck tried to get a piece of it, or not Chuck. That was Pazin tried to get a piece of it and just missed on it. Center smothers it, no rebound given, and 29 seconds remaining on that Jays Beef power play, and 7:42 to go here in the period. Your lineup now is Pazin, Hare, and Prodel. It's Bessie and G on D from left to right. Face off in a left wing circle. And referees talking it over with the timekeeper. Not sure what happened there. Must be something. They're going to run some ticks off the clock. Not sure how much it is. Let's see. We're patiently waiting. Must have stopped it for, must not have started the clock there for a little bit. So they're letting it tick off a good 14 seconds. 15 seconds come off of that. So it's 7:27 to go in a period, 14 seconds remaining on that one-man advantage. Here on the face-off, won by the Hawks, sent out to Bessie. Knocked down by, past Lyric. It's gonna be Gianna one-on-one. Here comes Gianna. Gianna pokes and blows a tire in front of Hurst, makes the move, and a good back check by Hare. Picked up by Prodel on the backside door. That power play is over, and we're back to even strength. Here on the near side, coming out of the zone is gonna be the Hawks. Hawks regrouping, cut off by Kerr, knuckling up in the air in front of the penalty box, kicked away by Prodel. Here comes Chuck in front of the Michigan benches now. Try to fire a shot past the goaltender in the right wing corner, cut off by Carter, and Chuck here on the near side, knocked away by Charlie, picked off by Pazin. Pazin, bottom left circle, couldn't get to it. Thrown past Bessie, that puck is on edge, it's gonna go all the way down. If it gets there, it's gonna be an icing as Gianna comes tracing all the way in, and we're gonna bring that one all the way back. 6:49 to go here in the period. And your lineup now is the 3H club, along with Roth and Warrington on the blue line. Shout out to Grandpa Warrington, who was tuning in from California, from what I understand, for the early morning game. So it being like 8 a.m. out here, that's like 4 in the morning out on the West Coast, isn't it, folks? Roth tips at a shot and tipped by Helen Lane. Back in the hands of Heflin. And the net's off once again. I think the net's off too, isn't it? And he called a high stick. Now, I didn't think that was a high stick, so that's interesting, because it sure looked like she was below the goal line. And Hamilton changes goaltenders. Faceoff comes outside the zone. I'd have to ask my spotter if that really was a high stick. If it's above the crossbar, it's a high stick, but we got the wrong vantage point, folks. My spotter's down behind the goal line and say that was too close to call. And seeing as how we're in Toronto, we can't call him for any advice, that's for sure. So it's going to be the 3H club sends it in deep on Emma on the right wing there. It's Roth and Warrington from left to right. Thrown past Heflin, pitching in is Roth. Roth on the backhand sends it over to Hef, intercepted by the Hawks. Cross-ice pass in the hands of Hankey. Hankey fires one from the high blue line, picked up by Heflin. Knocked away by the Hawks. Come back to the late poke, checked by Heflin. And to the inside, sent back in by Hef. Back in the hands of Helen Lane. And going D-to-D behind the net. It's going to be Hankey on the forecheck now. Coming off here to the far side. Thrown up in the air. Thrown past Hef, picked up by Roth. Coming out of his own, Warrington gets taken down. It's picked up here to the inside. Onside she goes. It's Helen Lane, drops it for Heflin. Heflin couldn't get a handle on it. Picked up by Roth. Roth slams it back in the air. Get out of the way, Stripes. Roth sends it right back around, left to right on the far side. 6 minutes remaining in this period. Pinching in is Warrington. Warrington sends it down low for Heflin. Knocked back in the right wing corner by the Hawks. And Hankey slow to get on back on the ice here, or back up out of the air. Knocked down by Hankey, picked up by Warrington. Not cut off by number 88, and here she goes. On the outside, looking to get rid of the puck on the far side, thrown past Sophia. That puck's going to round past the reaching hands of Roth. He calls it no icing, even though she reached to play it. And it's picked up by Roth here on the near side. Roth sending it forward towards Monaco. That puck's going to go all the way down. We're going to get an icing, and we're going to bring that one all the way back. Would love to know the referee's thinking on why he waved off the icing on that one when Tate did try to play it, missed it, and then it's not an icing. So somebody's going to have to explain that one to me, because I sure don't understand it. Face-off goes all the way down to the left of Hurst in the right wing circle. It's Chalberg in the slot, Monaco on a half wall, Dunford at center. It's Rosen and G on D, Rosen in the slot, G in the corner. Chalberg backing up there. Face-off for Dunford, won by Rosen. Rosen knuckling it forward, kept in by the Hawks. Coming out is Chalberg. Off a Claire's skate it goes. Gianna gets taken down in front of the net. Curling back around behind the goal line. Dunford comes in and picks up the loose change here on the near side. Dunford with speed, coming up the ice now, making a move to the outside. It's Kalia here across the ice. Out of the blue line, comes inside the zone, and Sophia was offsides. And we're going to get a whistle here. Sophia just inside the zone with 5:15 to go here in the second period. Face-off just outside the zone. It's Sophia, Dunford, and Chalberg. Coming in is Rosen. Rosen chipping it forward. Picked up by the Hawks, thrown right back the other way. It's going to be Gianna in a foot race going all the way down the left wing corner. G in the corner. Goes D-to-D here on the near side. Pass Rosen, picked up to the right point, cut off by Sophia. Sophia sends it forward. It's Chalberg and Sophia and Dunford. Picked up by the Hawks, intercepted by Monaco. Monaco sends it down to the corner for Chalberg. Breaking towards the net is Dunford and Monaco. Chalberg down behind the net. In the right wing corner, Sophia going to work behind the office. It's Sophia on the back door. Coming out low, sends it off to Rosen, left wing half wall now. Rosen cycling down the left wing corner. Monaco covering D. Coming out for Chalberg. Chalberg sends it back to the left wing half wall. Here comes Monaco. Monaco gets back into it, chips it back left wing corner, cut off by the Hawks. Knocked away by Dunford. Back in the corner for Chalberg, and Dunford going to work. Chalberg gets on the offensive side of it, or defensive side of it. And here comes the Hawks trying to send it out of zone. Touch forward in front of G. Knocked away by G. Shin guards pulling back around in front of the Hawks benches. Sends it right back up the ice by the Hawks. Cut off by Gianna, who hip checks her into the wall. Picked up by the Hawks in the blue line, right back in the hands of Rosen. Rosen here up the middle. It's Rosen and the Monaco girls. Rosen fires a clapper from the blue line right into the goaltender's glove as Elena comes in for the pressure. Let's see Rosen moving it forward here across the blue line. Sophia and Elena on her left. Rosen walks it across the blue line and rips one high to the point with the goaltender flashing the leather. And we get an offensive zone face-off with 4:16 to go here in the second period. It's Bornhoff in the slot. Reeder at center, Monaco top of the right circle. And it's Bessie and Sell from right to left. Face-off won by the Hawks. Coming in as a Monaco, back in the hands of Reeder. Over to Elena, into the hands of Bornhoff. Bornhoff fires one over the crossbar here to the near side, picked up by Sell. Sell, left point, sends one right back in down low. Bornhoff going to work. Reeder going in the middle. Knocked away by the defensive, picked up loose change. And it's going to be, Monaco comes in. She gives her a little shot in the back of her head. She says, don't you touch me, I'll knock you on your ass. Don't mess with the one-man wrecking crew, folks. She might be pint-sized, but she plays like she's about 6'4". Gang Green stands pat. 4:02 to go here in the period. It's Bornhoff, Reeder, and Monaco. Sell and Bessie from left to right. Bessie creeping in. Monaco in the slot. Reeder sends one towards the goaltender. Sticked away, coming in the lane to get the loose change. She fishes it out first. Hits back, breaks. Backhand pass for Reeder. Fired a shot, picked up by Reeder, back behind the net. Reeder going to work. Elena Monaco's got her tied up. She punched that girl right in the back, or a kidney shot there, I think it was. Reeder cycles it for Bessie. Bessie's got Monaco on the door. Sending pass up for Reeder out to Sell. Sell left dot. Fires a shot off the crossbar on the far side. Reeder coming in. Pop past Reeder. Here comes Bessie and Bornhoff on the back check. Bessie coming in, cuts it off and takes her in the right wing corner for Sell. Lyric was lining her up, man. She was gonna drill. If that girl would have stopped, that girl would have knocked in the next week. Bornhoff sends one forward to Reeder. That puck is slowing down there in front of the benches. Monaco going for the line change. Reeder down bottom right circle, makes the move. She's got Sell left dot. Backhand pass for Sell. Sell sends it right back over to Reeder, cut off by the Hawks. Here they come, they're gonna go cross ice pass. Out in front, it's gonna be picked off by Bessie. Bessie sends one forward, knocked down by the Hawks at the blue line. Knuckling up in the air, they're gonna go for a line change. And it's going to be picked up by Sell. Sell's got Chuck here on the near side. Sends it up for Charlie. Charlie cuts back inside the blue line, now towards center ice. She's got Bornhoff on her right. Here comes Charlie in front of the penalty boxes, muscling it inside the zone. Sends it in deep. Bornhoff goes for the line change. Charlie still on the forecheck. Fresh legs coming out and passing. Here comes Chuck down low, sends it into the right wing corner. Reeder going to work now. It's Reeder in the right wing corner. Right half wall for Sarah. Coming in is Evie. Chopped it free. Evie battling in the corner. Here comes Chuck for support. Chuck coming across the left wing corner, shoved out one hand. Here comes Roth. Roth pinching in and knocked it free. Left wing hash marks. It's the Hawks picking up the loose change and thrown out of the zone by Hamilton. That's a big hug from Jenny Lee from the Philadelphia Flyers, a mom that I know. Welcome to the box, Jenny Lee. It's Carter Hare here in front of the Mission benches. Carter trying to send one forward. It's Carter down the right wing corner, throws it in. It's going to be passing, going to work. Chipped off D to D. Now the Hawks coming up here to the near side, and they reverse the ice back up the other way. Pitching in is Hankey. Hankey in the right wing corner, coming back around. She's got Carter in the slot, passing high F3. Hankey sends it out to Roth. Roth has got Warrington open. Over to Warrington. Warrington top of the hill. Fires one low. Rebound out in front, back into the corner for Pazin. Pazin over to Warrington. Warrington sends it right back up off the glass, down behind the net for Carter Hare. And then Hawks are in trouble, need a line change. Sent out to the right dot. Here comes the Hawks out of the zone. Back checking is Carter Hare. Coming in with speed, throws it away. That's going to be an icing if it gets there. Warrington comes trucking in. We're going to get a whistle, and we're going to bring that one all the way back. Ice tilted in the favor of Green so far for the last couple minutes with $1:50 to go. And it's the 3H club out there with Roth and Warrington. It's going to be Heflin in the slot, Helen Lane at center, and Hankey along the boards. Roth creeping in, top of the left circle, high in the slot. Warrington creeps in right side. Helen on the face-up for Hankey. Hankey to Warrington. Warrington patient waits, sends it forward to Helen right. That Helen fires one wide right on that, blocked by the defensive. Coming in is Hef. Hef ties up a stick. Loose change down low, knocked away by the Hawks, picked up by Helen Lane at the feet. It's Heflin going to work in the corner. Hef carries it out right side, got Warrington right point. Heflin curling back around, going to cycle it. Nope, carries it across the blue line. One hands it in. High tied up by one, picked up by Roth. Roth fires it for Helen Lane. Helen top left circle, moving around. She got Warrington open right side. Cycles it forward, and it was picked off by the Hawks. Here she comes in front of Hurst. Right Hashmark's trying to make a move. Fires it on the outside. Saved by Hurst! What a save by Caroline! It's picked up by Helen Lane. It's a 3-on-2 with a back checker. Helen Lane, top right circle, Hankey on her left. Helen right side, centering pass across, knocked away by the Hawks with just over 1 minute to go here in the period. Roth was going to pinch in. Now she backs off, cut off by Heflin, thrown in the hands of Roth. Roth has got Warrington, sends it right up the ice to Hank Heflin. It's Heflin at 3-on-2. Hef into Hankey in the slot. Hankey, backhand fires shot, parried save by the goaltender. It's Dunford rather. Dunford gets taken down. Here comes Hankey now. Hankey out here, left wing half ball. Hankey sends it out to the right point for Rosen. Rosen walks it in, fires one tipped by Monaco. Monaco backhands one forward, slams it by Dunford. Back in the hands of Sophia. Over to Rosen. Rosen fires one forward to Hankey. Knocked away by the Hawks, and then the left wing corner it goes. Backhanded forward, kept in by Dunford, kept in by G. G fires one, rings around left to right. Sophia gets dumped over in front of the net. And here comes Sophia trucking on the right wing half ball. Gets to the inside, puts her in the wall, takes away the loose change. Loose clipped by the Hawks. Here to the corner it goes. Coming around on the far side, Dunford on the face up. Oh, knocked away up in the air by Sophia Monaco, picked up by Rosen. Rosen right, hash marks, shoved off to the right dot. Rosen fires a shot into the stick of the goaltender off the left wing corner for Chalberg. Chalberg's got G open, left point rather, tipped into the corner it goes. Here comes Dunford. Sent down behind the goal line, ringing around left to right, picked off by Rosen with 10 seconds to go. Rosen shoved off by Hamilton. Here comes Dunford. Thrown away by the Hawks. Tipped, he says, and puck's going to go all the way in the corner. That's going to do it, folks, with 2 seconds to go here in the period. That sound is the end of the second period. So at the end of 2, it's the Chicago Mission 2 and the Hawks 1 as we head to the second intermission. This has been a high-flying, fast-paced second period, folks. I'm loving it. This second intermission brought to you by Mama Maria's Italian Restaurant and Pizzeria in Bensonville, Illinois. Mama Maria is voted the #1 Italian restaurant in Bensonville by me and Rocky. And please enjoy the second half of the Player Spotlight, Lily Heflin. Enjoy the ice cut intermission, folks. Yep.
I think you found a save for the video.
Oh, absolutely.
Emmerich down here.
Oh, thanks.
and even like obviously the off the body.
Yeah.
That's like a off the skate goal.
Yes.
She's being fucking managed.
She's getting drilled. Oh, that was good. So you saw it that number 88's their one.
Yeah.
She's got some good hands.
No, yeah, she has good hands. She's got good speed.
Yeah.
Obviously, Amanda just couldn't match her speed and.
Welcome back, folks. It's the final frame here at Gateway Ice Arena. The start of the third period is going to be Bornhoft, Reeder, Elena Monaco. It's Rosen and G on D. Hurst has the net, 15 minutes on the clock. Reeder wins the faceoff back to Rosen. Rosen goes across ice to G. G sends it up the ice for Elena. Elena chips it inside the zone. Coming into the left wing corner is going to Reeder and Bornhoft on a forecheck. Hitting the brakes and cut off by Bornhoft. Knocked free by Reeder. And right about Monaco. Monaco on the doubles door. Slams it forward. The goaltender covers it up. We're going to get a whistle. I had that backwards. It was Bornhoft and Reeder. I had them swapped out, but you get the point, folks. That was a good opening shift here, opening face-off. 15 seconds ticked off, and then it's 14:45, and we're going to get a face-off in a left-wing circle. Your lineup now stays the same, and it's going to be Monaco in a slot, Bornhoft top left circle. It's going to be Rosen and G on D, Rosen high right point. Elena comes in, chipped it back towards Bornhoft, picked up by G. G left hash, fires one low, wide right in front of that, ringing out towards Rosen. Rosen right wing circle, poke check forward by the Hawks. That puck's going to go all the way down. Gianna coming in with speed, but that's an icing. And we're going to bring that one all the way back. 14:34 to go. And the mission stands pat. Your lineup stays the same. Making her way over to the top of the right circle is Monaco. Bornhoft in the slot. It's Rosen and G on D. Monaco pinching in at the left point. Rosen high right point. Face up for Bornhoft. Bornhoft fires one off the stick into the corner. It goes for G. G left wing half wall. Sends it back down low. Bornhoft will get cut off by the Hawks. Bornhoft will get a picker pocket. Bornhoft coming in here because Monaco for support. Breakout pass here to the near side. Coming in is Reeder. On far side rather. Reeder curls back around. Sends it over to Bornhoft. Bornhoft left dot. Just couldn't quite get a handle. Picked up by Monaco. And off of her backhand stick it goes. Knocked away. Monaco harassing. Ties it up. Cut away by Reeder. Over for G. G goes cross ice for Rosen. Rosen up to here to the near side. Sends it over for Reeder. Sends it inside the zone. Down in the right wing corner. And we're going to get an icing. And we're going to bring that one all the way back. The funny thing is I heard a parent yell icing and the referee raised his arm. Not the referee calling icing, so I thought that was interesting. Couldn't really see where it was going. I didn't know if Amanda was across the red line or not. Maybe she wasn't. So your lineup now is going to be Pazin here and Chuck. Chuck in the slot. It's Sell and Bessie on the blue line. Face off one by Hawks going right point. Out comes Proto. Fire shot blocked by Chuck. Blocker to the corner by Hurst. Down behind the goal line. Here comes Bessie. Popped it free by Lyric. Picked up by the Hawks out to the left point. Coming out is going to be Pazin. Throwing in the left wing corner. Off a stick it goes. Here comes Lyric. Lyric chopped it free. Sends it off to the right wing corner. It's going to bring it out to the right hash wall. Coming in is Chuck. Thrown past Chuck. Off the stripes. Picked up by the Hawks. Knocked free. 6 saved by Bessie. Loose change collected by Sell. Sell to Chuck. Chuck chips it forward. It's Chuck and Pazin in a 2-on-2. Here in the middle. Throwing for Pazin. Off her stick it goes. Right back up center ice. Cut off by Carter. Carter looking to go a bit over. It's cold on left dot. Carter goes to the east side for Sell. Sell over to Chuck. Puck goes out of the zone. And it's knuckling on edge. No icing. It should get waved off. She could have played it. In the right left wing corner is Carter. Here comes Charlie to fish it out in the left wing corner. Tied up by two Hawks. Backing up is going to be Sell. Backhanded kept in by Sell. Sell throws it past the referee. Brings around left to right in front of the Zamdors. Here on the near side, here comes Pazin. Right wing half ball. Chopped by Evie. Coming in is Carter now. Carter and Evie going to work in the corner. And the Hawks freaking out of the zone. Here comes Sophia Monaco. Sophia chipped it free. At her feet. Backhanded forward. Knocked down by the Hawks. Out of the zone it goes for Pazin. Pazin goes to Bessie. Bessie goes D to Sell. Sell sending it forward to Sophia. Intercepted by the Hawks. Thrown up right into the bench as it goes and out of play. That would have been an icing anyway. And we'll get a face-off. Looks like it's going to go to the center ice. Center, nope, actually going to go right in front of the Hawks bench there, just outside the offensive zone. It's Monaco, Dunford, and Schallberg from left to right. Warrington and G on D from right to left. Monaco on left wing, sent inside the zone for the Hawks. Hawks top left circle. Monaco patiently waiting, coming across, and the commissioner cautious right now. Sent out here to the near side. Cut off by Dunford and Schallberg. Top of the right circle, sent all the way across to the far side. It's Sophia comes trucking in. Thrown past Schallberg, out of the zone, cut off by Roth. Thrown inside the zone, no icing, waved off. It goes to Warrington in the corner. Warrington here right to left, sending it forward to Schallberg, intercepted by the Hawks. Sent out to nobody on the far side, coming in is Sophia Monaco. Sophia puck protection on the outside. It's Sophia versus one. In the middle, here comes Sophia. Sophia left circle, tied up by one, maintains control. Monaco left hash marks, bouncing pass over to Roth. Roth walks the line, fires one low, tip by the number 88 of the Hawks in the right wing corner. Here comes Monaco. Monaco right dot, makes the move, come around, sends it over to Schallberg. Schallberg bottom right circle, coming down low, Dunford in the slot, sends it off the left wing corner. Monaco left wing half ball, sends it forward. Here comes 88, poke check by Sophia. Coming in is Dunford, sent out of the zone by 88. That puck's going to go all the way down by Hurst, and that's going to be an icing. And we're going to bring that one all the way back. 11:55 to go there. Here in the third period. And Coach Shannon goes for the line change. Left wing circle faced off, and it's the 3H club. It's Rosen and Gian D. Rosen, top of the right pointer, out to Monaco. Monaco walks it over, sends one forward to Helen. Helen tip with Heflin. Heflin shoves one forward, and the goaltender knocks it down and smothers it right in front of the crease there. Not much of a second opportunity on Hef's shot. Face off once again to the left wing circle. Heflin in the half wall, Hankey in the slot. Helen at the face off. Rosen high right point. Monaco creeping halfway into the top of the circle. Sent over to Hef. Hef curling back around the left wing half wall. Hef gets put on the wall. Here comes Helen. Helen chipped it free for Hef. Hef bottom left circle, lost it off her stick. Popped free for Hankey. Hankey sends it forward towards the middle, and behind the net it goes. Here to the near side. Coming in is Heflin at the feet of the defender. Chipped off here to the near side, cut off by Hankey, picked up by Helen. Helen at her feet, knocked off the puck by 3. It's 3 for 3 Hamilton Hawks versus Helen Lane. Here they come out of zone in front of G. G coming across it, set to the inside, shoves her off to the corner. It's Gian in right wing circle, sends it off D to Rosen. Rosen in left wing circle, chipped it free. It's Rosen tied up. Here comes Helen Lane. Helen makes a move in the left, right left dot. Backhand pass across for Hankey. Hankey touches it forward to Hef. Hef across blue line left circle, sends one forward into the slot. Cut off by the defender, taken down to the corner, and that's going to be a penalty on the Hawks as Heflin draws the interference. And number 44 heads to the box here, folks. And that's the third penalty for the Hawks, but only the second real power play for Gang Green. So, this power play brought to you by Bubby's Beef and Red Hots in Elk Grove Village, Illinois. Bubby's Beef and Red Hots, the best fresh cut fries this side of the Des Plaines River. Stop in and see Andy. Tell him I said hi. Your power play unit now is going to be Hef, Reeder, and Bornhoff. It's Lyric and Gian D. Hawks going to work in the corner, tied up by Heflin out to Gianna. Off a G stick it goes and out of the zone. And it's going to be collected by Bessie. Bessie in front of Hirsch, right to left, coming around here in front of the goal line. Lyric on the near side, looking for the cross ice pass, out pass, Bornhoff. That puck's going to go down. We're going to have an icing, and we're going to bring that one all the way back. 1:42 to go on that Bubby's power play. 10:49 to go here in the third. Coach Shannon goes for the line change. It's Pazin, Hare, and Chuck. It's going to be Rosen and Roth on the blue line. It's Rosen and Chuck in the slot. Face off one by the Hawks. Looking to fire one. Wide left of the goal line in the right wing corner. Rosen comes trucking all the way across far side. Picks up the loose change. And coming down behind the goal line to slow things down. Here comes Amanda. Sends the breakout forward to Pazin. Pazin up to Chuck. Off of Chuck, skates back into the hands of Pazin over to Carter. Knocked away by the Hawks, and they're going to regroup. 1:27 to go on that penalty. And thrown out of the zone by the Hawks. Loose change collected by Amanda. Amanda drops it for Roth. Roth here on the near side. Sends it up the ice for Pazin. Pazin sends it back in. Mission going to regroup. Down behind Hurst, left to right. Here comes Roth. 1-4 checker as Roth sends it off here to the near far side for Chuck. Chuck trying to send it over to Hare. Mission can't really get anything established right now on that power play. Thrown past Pazin inside the zone, and it's going to be Rosen going to work. Rosen sends it across ice for Prodel. Prodel here on the far side, top of the right circle, curling back around right dot, sends it up to Rosen. And they're clogging up the neutral zone. Rosen blows a tire right here center ice, and the Hawks send it right back up the boards. Kicked them by Chuck. Chuck going to chop it and send it inside the zone. And with 49 seconds to go, the Hawks throw it away, and that puck heads all the way down for Hurst. Rosen going to work now. Right to left. Here comes Amanda. Sends the puck up for Pazin. Pazin with time and space. She's got Reeder on the far side. Over to Bornhoff. The Reeder. The puck makes its way inside the zone. Here comes Bornhoff in left wing corner. Tied up by one. Coming in is going to be Pazin. Pazin picks the loose change in the left wing corner. Chopped up by the Hawks. And now they're going to set up their box. Bornhoff coming down low. Centering pass. Nope. Hangs onto it. She's got Bessie. Going to cycle it down low for Lyric. Lyric's got Reeder on the back door. I've tried this shot. I don't know if you tried to get that to Reeder or not. But Bornhoff picks up the loose change. Here comes G. G left circle, sends one forward, right in front, rebound off the goaltender into Hef's hands. Hef in left wing corner, curling around left wing half wall now. Hef gets shoved off a little bit, sends it out towards Bessie. Here comes the Hawks the other way, backing up with Lyric, and with 6 seconds to go, this power play is over. And the Missioner East even strength once again. Here comes G. G carrying it up blue line. Wide left, sends it up towards Bornhoff. Bornhoff touches it inside the zone. Picked up by the Hawks, left to right, sent it off for the boards, pinching in is Reeder. Reeder, right hash marks, out towards Bessie, Bessie right point. Fires one, blocked by the defender into the netting, and out of play it goes. To see that one again, let's see if we can watch that on the replay, folks. Lyric fires that one, oh, and it went off number 88 and high, and you couldn't see it go out of play. But with 8:50 to go here in the period, Coach Shannon goes for the line change. Gotta love that instant replay, folks. If I can't see something, I can just tap that little button, and you get 8 seconds of a replay. Your lineup now is going to be Monaco, Dunford, and Schallberg. Warrington fires a shot. Knuckle puck off of Claire. Picked up by Dunford. Swatted away by the Hawks. It's Warrington and Roth backing up. Sending it forward as we all the way down in the zone. It's going to be an icing if it gets there. And we're going to bring that one all the way back. 8:37 to go here in the second period, or third period. And we get an offensive zone face-off for the Green Machine once again. It's Chalmers in the slot, Dunford at center, Sophia Monaco top of the right circle along the boards. It's Roth and Warrington on the blue line, left to right. Dunford looking to fish it out. Tied up in front, coming in is Sophia, swatted at by the Hawks though, and they get it in the corner pass. Chalberg in the left wing corner. Dunford comes trucking all the way across, left half wall. Centering pass kept in by Warrington, kicked out of zone by the Hawks. One-handed in front. It's going to be in front of Monaco. Top left circle, looking to fire a shot. Blocked by Sophia Shingard. Picked up by Chalberg. Chalberg here on the near side. Backhands it to the left point. Coming out is Dunford. Firing a shot. Wide left of the post. On the far side for Sophia. Sophia sends one forward out of the zone. Pushing it up the ice. It's going to be Dunford and Chalberg on the forecheck. Here comes John Dunford. Front up here right in front of us. Picked up by the Hawks. Sent it forward. Picked up in front of Monaco. Wide across the blue line. Monaco puts the stick on it. Now to the left corner it goes. Knocked down by Roth. Roth chipped up. Coming in is 88. Over for Chalberg. Chalberg sends one forward. Puck is trucking towards the blue line. Kept in by the Hawks. Knocked away by Claire. Kicked in by Borington. Sent off to the far side. Here comes Sophia. Sophia moving it forward now. Coming out of the zone. Patiently waits. Cuts back up the middle. Sophia with time and space. Throws one all the way to the goaltender. Right in the pads at her feet. Sophia ripped that one from center ice. That was not a bad shot. Here comes Chalberg on the forecheck along with Carter Hare. Sent out towards Pazin. Pazin up in the air in front of G. G kicks it up, but it's a knockdown by a shin guard of the Locks. Sent past her into Rosen's hands. Here comes Rosen on the near side. It's Rosen with speed. She dropped passes to Pazin as Pazin was covered. Pazin goes cross ice to G. G across center, sends it in deep. And here comes Prodell left to right along with Pazin on the forecheck. Chuck ties her up in the right wing corner. Charlie coming with the loose chain. Charlie gets slammed in the wall. Here comes Evie to try to fish it out. Evie puts her in the wall. Here comes Charlie in front of the Zam doors now. It's Charlie and Evie. Evie and Charlie back here for Carter. Carter at her feet. She's got Rosen right point. Sent out past Rosen. That puck's going to go out of the zone, and Michigan going to have to regroup with 7 minutes remaining here in the period. Here comes Gianna. Gianna up the ice for Pazin. Pazin touches it forward at the blue line. Sends it back over to Rosen. Rosen across center. Sends it across ice for Chuck. No icing. Waved off and rings around right to left. Here comes Carter in the left wing corner. And it's Rosen high in the right point. Carter patiently waits left corner, sent out left wing half wall, picked off by the Hawks. Here they come out of the zone in front of Hankey. It's Rosen and Sell. Sent past Sell down behind the goal line. It's Rosen going to work. Off the back of the net. Here comes number 23. Lost it off her stick. Amanda regroups now. Sends up, knocked off a shin guard. Top left circle. And it's picked up by number 88. Rosen harassing. Rosen still hams down. Left wing half wall. Gets his in. Hankey comes in and tries to lay her out and just misses. Rosen gets shoved into the wall. There's a bad play. No call by the referee. That should have been boarding, folks. Right circle, firing a shot. Saved by Hurst. Knocked away by Rosen. Down on the left wing corner. Centering pass once again. Knocked it free for half here on the far side. Half in front of the Michigan benches now. Sauced it over to the inside, out for Hankey here right in front of us. Hankey sends one forward into Helen Lane. That puck goes all the way in the right wing corner. I can't believe they didn't call that. I hope Amanda's okay because she went down hard, folks. She went in head first and shoulder. Picked up by Bessie. Bessie sends one in a slot. Out to the far side for Sell. Sell, left circle, fires one low. Wide right behind, wide left behind that for Bornhoff. Bornhoff, bottom right circle, chopped at by the Hawks. Tied up by Bornhoff, picked up by Heflin, and they're letting him play because Bornhoff should have got called for tripping right there, even though you couldn't see it. Here comes Helen Lane. Heflin along with Hankey battling out. We're going to get a frozen puck and a whistle with 5:38 to go here in the period. I don't know if you could see that, folks, back home, but Amanda got cheap shotted in the numbers there, I felt like. And there was no call. Your lineup now is Bornhoff, Reeder, and Elena Monaco. It's Bessie and Sell on the blue line from left to right. Monaco top of the right circle on the boards. Reeder sends it in towards the Hawks. Hawks go behind the net. D to D on the far side, right in front. Bessie pitching in. Poke check the free, sent out of the zone by the Hawks, collected by Reeder. Reeder here on the near side, right up the middle, takes it wide right. Monaco trucking towards the net. Monaco down in front of the net now, trying to set up shot. Centering pass over to Bornhoff. Bornhoff over to Bessie. Bessie fires one low, blocked by a skate of the Hawks. Picked back up by Lyric. Back in the hands of Monaco. Monaco sends it behind the net. Reeder looking to go to work in her office. Set off here to the near side. Pinching in is going to be Sell. Sell collects loose change, sends it right back in the hands of Elena. Elena makes a move down. Bottom left circle now coming all the way across. Looking for the center pass. Sends it to Bornhoff. Bornhoff one-timer blocker save. And picked up by the defenseman. Chapped at by Reeder. Back in the hands of Bornhoff. Bornhoff looking to cycle it down low. Cycles it for Bessie. Bottom left circle. Monaco makes her way to the net. Bessie coming right here to the near side. She got Sell open to the right point. Here comes Lyric. Cycles it for Sell. Sell right hash marks now. Goes in the corner. Backhand center pass. Saved by the goaltender. Picked up by the Hawks on the far side. looking to break it out up to the right wing half, left wing half wall. Cut off by Monaco, swatted at by Sell. Loose change getting collected by Bornhoff. Bornhoff with the inside position, sends it right up the boards here for Reeder. It's Reeder and Monaco. Reeder cutting across. It's Reeder all by herself. Reeder versus 4. Sends it in deep, gets taken down, tripped up, and no call on that one. They're letting them play. Here comes Sophia Monaco and Bessie. On the outside is Chalberg on the back check. Getting out of sorts here, a little bit fast as Monaco comes trucking in, firing a shot, saved by Hurst. Rebound out here to the near side, knocked away by Reeder. Coming in is Warrington, down behind the net, here comes Bessie. Bessie sent it right back up here to the inside for Reeder, picked up by Sophia Monaco. Monaco cuts back to the inside, sends it forward to Chalberg. It's Chalberg and Sophia in a 2-on-3. Chalberg fires a shot, blocker saving left wing corner. Chalberg and Monaco on a forecheck. Chalberg chopped it up in the air, bouncing puck is loose in the slot. Swing and a miss by Hawks, picked up by Warrington. Warrington right half wall now. Sends one forward, blocked on the skate of the Hawk, picked up by Dunford. Dunford and Chalberg in the corner. Here comes Sophia Monaco. Monaco right hash marks now. Pulling it out, top of the right circle, patiently waits. Cycles it for Warrington. Warrington hooked up, sends it down to the corner, tied up by the Hawks. Warrington sends it to the front of the net for Chalberg. Knocked away by the Hawks. Covering D is Sophia. Looking for the cross-ice pass. Back checking is Warrington. Coming here to the inside. It's going to be picked up by the Hawks. Sophia rings it around to the far side, creating space for Roth. Roth in the right wing corner. Shoves it forward towards Chuck. Chuck breaking up the edge, trying to get it to Sophia. Knocked down by the Hawks. Kicked again by Charlie. Back over to Roth. Roth sends it forward. Touched by Monaco. It's Monaco with a break. Left wing down. Makes it with the right hash marks. Comes down backhand. Fires a shot. Off the goaltender's glove in the corner. It's Sophia and Chuck. Chuck right circle. Fires one across the slot with nobody home for Gangrene. It's Hare in the corner now. Chuck on a forecheck. Sent off here to the near side. Pitching in is Roth. It's Hare on the left wing. Hash marks to the left side. Fires a shot. Blocked by the defensive bouncing puck for Warrington. Warrington top of the right circle. Left for right wing half wall. Warrington fires one off of Chuck. Shin guards in the left wing corner. 3 minutes to go. Hasn't coming in. Knocked it free for Carter. Carter's got Warrington. Carter makes a move. Sends one forward to Chuck. Knocked off a skate of the Hawks. Backhanding his Chuck. And out of the zone it goes. It's going to be collected by Charlie Prodel. Prodel goes back D to D here to Warrington. Warrington at center sends one in deep. We need a whistle and I need a drink of coffee. Down behind the net, right to left. Here comes Carter Hare. Knocked it free for Pazin. Pazin takes it down. It's Charlie in the slot. Pazin sends it over to G. Knocked down by the Hawks. Thrown out of the zone. No icing, he says, as it bounced over G's stick. It's picked up by Rosen. 1 on. Rosen right to left. Hits the brakes and sends it out towards Pazin. Off of Pazin's skate. Kept in by the Hawks. Pass Rosen. Rosen gets a body on it. Picked up by G. G's going to ring it off to the far side. Rosen going to work in the right wing corner. Trying to get it up to Heflin. Poke check by the Hawks, picked up by Carter as we slow things down. Carter knocked off a skate of the Hawk. Here comes G to fish it out. Knocked free by Gianna. Here comes the second girl from the Hawks. Chipped it forward, Gianna over to Pazin. Pazin makes a move left dot here to the near side. Sends a cross ice pass for Rosen in front of the Mission bench. Here comes Amanda. Amanda across center ice. It's Amanda, Heff, and Pazin. Heff fires win. It's an empty net with 2 minutes to go. Here comes Heflin at 6 on 5. Coming in is Helen Lane. Helen chipped it free. Hitching in is Bornhoff. Bornhoff's going to fire one. Knocked down for Helen. Helen sends it off here to the near side. Here comes Helen on the end on the forecheck. Curling back around is going to be Heflin, cut off by Helen Lane. Here comes Bornhoff. Bornhoff's going to take her to the outside. Right in front, Helen's going to put a stick on it. Chopped it free. Backhanded forward to Gianna. Gianna sends it right back in the air for neutral. Bornhoff, box blocked off shot by the Hawks. Just under 2 minutes to go. Here comes Bornhoff on the forecheck. Knocked down by Helen. Back in the hands of Amanda. Touched by the Hawks. Looking to pull it back and regroup now. 3 green jerseys all over the forecheck. Heflin coming in. They're smelling blood in the water. In the left wing corner, cut off by Bornhoff. It's Bornhoff and Heflin in the left wing corner. Heflin looks to fire one. Saved by the defensive. Back in the hands of Heflin and Helen. Swatted away by the Hawks. Picked up by Bornhoff. Bornhoff fires one. Touched by Heflin in. And that's going to be, I think it's a Bornhoff or a Heflin goal. See if we can get the piece of that on the end of that. Let's see who touches it. That's going to be Bornhoff fires one. I think it's Bornhoff. I think it went off. Yeah, I think it's Bornhoff's goal, folks. With a $1:25 to go in the game. Alexis Bornhoff with the empty netter. Your lineup now, Sophia Monaco, Claire Chalberg, Kaylee Dunford. It's going to be Bessie and Sell on the blue line. Puck goes in the right wing corner. And it's going to be Hawks pulling out of the zone in front of Sophia. Sophia poke checked it free. Kept away by the Hawks. Loose change hooked up by Dunford. Dunford into Sophia's hands. Sophia's going to send it in deep. Knocked down by the Hawks in the blue line. Pass Dunford, thrown in the hands of Sell. Sell curling back around in front of her own bench. Makes a move to the outside, sends it up for Sophia. Sophia chips it to Dunford. Dunford and Chalberg in a 3-on-2 with Monaco. Dunford fires one. Right in the goal. Touch rebound out front. Here comes Sophia trying to come for looking for the second rebound there. And with 57.6 seconds to go, we get a whistle and an offensive zone faceoff for the Green Machine. Coach Shannon goes for the line change. It's going to be Bornhoff, Reeder and Elena Monaco up front. It's going to be Roth and Warrington on the blue line. Face off to the left wing circle. Monaco in the slot. Bornhoff top of the left circle. Roth and Warrington left to right. Warrington high slot. Reeder in your face, coming in as Elena. Elena chips it forward, picked up by Bornhoff, back to Reeder. Reeder makes the move to the forehand backhand, chipped away by the defenseman in the right wing corner. Reeder sends it out to Warrington. Warrington, right point. Fires one low, tipped by Monaco, in the left wing corner it goes. And it's the Bornhoff pinching it on the forecheck. Swatted out of his own, collected by Roth. Roth patiently waits and sends it in deep. Past the defenseman, ringing around left to right. Touched up and back on sides is Bornhoff on the forecheck with Reeder in tow. Monaco coming on the offensive side of it and trying to fish it out behind the Zam doors. Monaco and Bornhoff. Reeder on the back side of it, sent out to Warrington. Warrington, right point. Fires one low, tipped by Elena. Rebound out front, but snatched by the goaltender like a first baseman. And we're going to get a whistle with 26.9 seconds to go. Can't really see the action, but you see the shot fired from Reese. Warrington fires it, tipped by Monaco, and the goaltender snatches it there like a 1-2 hopper right in her glove. And Coach Shannon goes for the line change. It's Chuck, Hare, and Pazin. It's Roth and Warrington on the blue line. 26.9 seconds to go here, folks. Hare on the faceoff. Over to Pazin, won by the Hawks. Coming down low is Chuck and Evie, and they're battling on the wall. Evie puts a shoulder right in that girl's back there, and it's going to be loose change collected by number 88. Evie trips her up, no call, picked up by Hare. Hare sends it out to Roth. Roth, left point, sends it over to Warrington. Warrington, top of the ratio, comes in, fires the shot, blocked by the defender, cut off by Pazin. Loose change collected by 88, picked up by Warrington. Warrington fires a knuckle puck right into the goaltender's glove. And with 8.6 seconds to go, we're going to get another offensive zone face-off for the Green Machine. Lineup stays the same. Chuck in a slot. Pazin along the half wall. Roth and Warrington from left to right. Hare on the face-off, won by the Hawks. 7 seconds to go. Here comes Charlie. Charlie's going to move it. There's a shoulder by Chuck. 3 seconds to go. And that sound you're going to hear is the end of the game. So your final score here at Gateway Ice Arena, the Chicago Mission 3, the Hamilton Hawks 1. As we head to Rocky's recap, folks. I know Rocky would love to be here, but he is currently on the ice taking on the Central State's Chicago Blues. So, for the visiting or the home team, Hamilton Hawks, penalty for number 55 in the first period, hooking at 5:59. Number 77, interference in the second period at 9:13. And number 44, hooking, I believe was the call, at 11:07 in the third period. The lone goal scored by number 88 of Hamilton at 11:33 in the second period. The Chicago Mission, penalties, number 87, Lyric Bessie, interference in the first period at 7:55. And Charlie Prodell cross-checking at 5:52 in the first period. Goals scored by the Chicago Mission's Elena Monaco at 9:01 in the first, assisted by Sarah Reeder and Alexis Bornhoff. The second goal scored by Claire Chalberg at 2:06 in the first period, assisted by Amanda Rosen and Sophia Monaco. And Alexis Bornhoff with the empty netter at a minute 25 in the third, not sure of the assists. Thank you for watching, folks. We hope you enjoyed the broadcast, and we will see you soon as the Chicago Mission will take on the Milwaukee Junior Admirals in a couple weeks, and we'll be right there to broadcast it, I hope. Safe travels to everyone coming home from Canada back to the States, and we'll see you soon, folks. Thanks again for watching.